heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And
It is quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused, or we ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an artist slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
'Tis as you say.
Besides our path, we have but to follow.
Bowl of hot stew.
Oh, Gregor.
Could you come over here? I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Well, have you found some place I'm... Oh, to think such a place existed. Guide me outside, then. Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are Arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
I expect Captain Brandt will want to hear of this. It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
I'm glad of any business in these troubled times.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap, 'twas part of a letter, and from Batar, this alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that these schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you, take this.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
There is much we ought to tend to, It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travel. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it
Outstanding.
The result of our impeccable...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains, but mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, your majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, your majesty. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, as while examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it. There is much we ought to tend to, if we... The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say. As for your destiny, the first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the... Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we were...
The fiend unknown is the most perilous.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasped the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'Twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not, almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now this library is so what can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heel. My time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these old eyes might serve some use if only I could wear the spectacles I had specially made. Alas, they were confiscated at the time of my... As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis a place to which few have lawful access, as I'm sure you can imagine. Though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Masquerades with a great many attendants. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacle. What say you? Would you consider? I am in your prey. Infiltrate the venue. My spectacles.
Item in store.
What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck, and that's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water. I'll help too.
Now we seek gold ore. Though it is sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
You have my support. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet ever since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires... I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray, bring my son back to...
I will look after him. I swear it.
Will he truly be all right?
Sir, 'tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, But I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search prove fruitful.
Tell us.
I won't tell.
Boy, you risen. Have you found any gold or yet? Wow! Thank you, but we'll be needing a little more than this. The purifying process uses up an awful lot of ore, according to the priests.
I'm in no mood for talk. Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard, anyhow.
Feels eerie, we know all about.
The rules at your leisure.
Greetings. Welcome. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught May I assist you with? Simply say the word. Methinks Roderick. He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Always a pleasure.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
Interested in my wares? Interested in my wares? Business hasn't been the best for some time. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
Might as well look while you're here, eh?
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Someone is looking this way. Is there aught about me that caught their eye?
Hoi, friend, fair warning. Goblet from the tell of it. There, pray do be careful. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold. can compare to a fellow life.
Fancy a look at my wares? Might as well while you're here, eh?
Welcome to Bjorn's armor, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So... Before you check the price, just remember... Misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the bit. Fancy a look at my wares?
Now, this is a place to forget one's troubles.
Need anything?
got some good things on offer. Stop by again soon.
I've never seen one.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Walking's made my legs ache a fright. Not some surprising.
The Goblin's Lair? I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me... peace of mind to know someone...
Oh, I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am... that's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself. And even if I did, it isn't as no matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
Well met, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me. I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. 'Twould be unseemly for an elf to purchase one. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply would not... the timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, I've been training most diligently. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with... I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so. Though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold, but this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
'Tis a laddie where it leads.
We ought to put it to good use.
Stand firm. You are not alone.
'Show yourself! 'Twas a lesson in determination. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you. Truly.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
It's this way.
Tis a pleasure to meet you. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle,
I'm grateful to have served you for so long,
are you fit
Arisen.
to travel? Then
Goblins, Master! Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
most impressive, Master.
Fight on, and victory shall be ours. I will protect you.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
no sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I grant you roaring flame.
I go not. I must go when...
Well met. Well met. Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Always a pleasure.